I'm not here trying to make amends. I can remember it in the summertime, and I remember threw it all on the line. I can't recall it. Oh wait, I can't do too much of that. 'Cause that's not mine. So y'all are on a walk with me. Oh snap! What up? Oh yeah, you did say you'd be waking up around this time because your day be starting around 5 a.m. How you doing? I'm still awake because it was such a long day at work yesterday. Everybody decided they wanted to come in, and they delayed us like crazy. Blah blah blah. But nah, how's things going with you? I trust and I hope that things are going wonderful, close to magnanimous, somewhere near fantabulous, something near wonderful. Yeah, I know. No, I said you start your day around 5. I didn't say you wake up at 5 because it's like 4:22. We're both in Central Time. That much I do remember. Oh God, why am I doing this to myself? Oh, that hurt. I just jumped over this ditch. There's so many down here. They're like, for all the water to flow through to prevent floods. It's so trippy. Nah, I ain't in North Kakalaki. I am down south. We're both the Central Time Zone. North Carolina would be the East. That'd be Eastern Standard. That'd be Eastern Time. Eastern Standard Time, I believe they call it. EST. Oh no, that would make sense. I mean, my aunt's a huge Michael Jordan fan, and that is home of the Tar Heels. Last time I took this walk, my phone wasn't on, and I passed by a building on the way that was like completely on fire. It was trippy. It was by a hookah lounge, and the hookah lounge didn't even catch. It was the restaurant. Wow, this is just good old fashioned insomnia. And I'm up, so I figured I'd take the trip. Most likely, it was a tiny little restaurant. But those are my favorites. I love Hole in the Wall. Like Hole in the Wall has like some of the most slapping of slappiest food. I was gonna sit here and be like delicious, delectable treats of culinary finery, but I don't like talking like that. Not at this time of morning. because my sense of reason's out the window. So what's up? You got a lot planned for the day, or is this just a chill day? Because yesterday was a V Day, so I had lots of desperate people buying dinners and flowers and candy and chocolates and all types of beautiful stuff to prove their love. Oh man, go get your coffee. You know, no explanation necessary. You're talking to a shadow, and you're talking to the road, and you're also talking to the darkness. Oh, good. I thought a motorcycle was headed my way. One time I had to jump because I almost got hit by a muscle car. Well, that's being over dramatic. They actually see me pretty well. Hmm. Know what the sun's all about when the lights go out. I don't wanna be a lost Picasso doing my thing. I used to like that song. By this group called Hot Sauce Johnson. I saw them in concert years ago. I wish they would have stuck together, but they just didn't want to stick with it. Damn. I just almost walked in the roadkill. A lot of forests. Ew. It's because I'm not into taking out animals. Hopefully that my camera didn't catch that. I was walking and I had to step over a dead raccoon. It was just right in the road. I mean, where I used to live at, used to be like dead rabbits everywhere, like crazy, because it was right by a freeway, and those jackrabbits didn't have a chance. They were jackrabbits. They weren't rabbits because it was in the desert. Or I might have it the other way around. I forget. Point is, it was trippy. Ah, yeah. How you doing, Caitlin Devon? Hope you're having a good morning. Unfortunately, I'm in the light, so I gotta do this real quick and turn off the sound because I don't like giving up the people I'm hanging out at right quick. I'm only gonna be gone for a sec though. All right, there I am. Told you I'm gonna take a second. Making a taco. Mmm. Do love a taco. Are we talking a soft taco or a crunchy one? I prefer them crunchy, but nowadays people swear by the soft ones, right? My only thing that I had going on is that I was just walking, doing my usual evening walking. There's a dead raccoon in the road. It's weird. I've only ever seen them feral and dead out here. Well, except for that baby one. I'm trying to avoid having it in my visions. That's not right. What's up, Rainer? Nah, wish I would say stuff interesting on here, but no. It's just me walking in my galoshes. For a misanthrope such as myself, this actually works out perfectly. Hmm. Would they show me the door? I would follow around across the floor. I'm ugly, my soul is ugly too. I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do. I'll stand far away. I wouldn't want to dull your sunny day. My karma was your dinner. I would follow you to your winner. Your aura, it glows like toxic waste. And spitting, I would lick it just to taste your presence. Yeah, I don't know. I've actually enjoyed the weather. Like for me, the weather's been beautiful. It hasn't snowed where I'm at. It had like a frost moment where like everything looked like it snowed, but it was just like, like a mixture of moisture in the air and then it freezes. So, but it froze into a point where it looked like snow, but we didn't have snow. It really does vary in dependence on where you're at. Let's see. How'd that go? I think it said, then the heaven is just too bright for me. My blood runs way too cold for hell. While I'm alive, keep making it clear to me. Or listen not, you listen well. Right here, shall never ever drink it from the river. Yes, it snowed yesterday. It varies. I mean, Groundhog Day came by and I didn't see nothing on the news about it. But then again, where I'm at, they probably wouldn't have Groundhog Day. Like, it's not acknowledged. But hell, I was in Vegas and, you know, the groundhog stuff was important, like traditions and all that. Yeah, yeah. Not really any traditions. I'm into memories, and I don't want to take nobody else's memories or have memories based on somebody else's memories. Well, why is there like 6 people in here? I don't warrant 6 people. I barely warrant 2. But if everybody wants to talk, we're going to talk. I'm just some dude walking with my hoodie on because it is cold right now, I guess. It's not like back in Chicago cold, but cold nonetheless. Ah, early spring. I don't know. I wasn't sure if that was gonna happen because this is a leap year. We got 29 days this month, if I remember correctly. Huh. Well, I wish I was sitting. I don't own a computer. I'm a dude who literally lives on the streets. I'm homeless. I can't afford a computer. I got a cell phone, the PS4, and I hook the PS4 up wherever I'm at because I can score Wi-Fi. So it's like I do what I does when I does it. But that's a choice that I made because I was working all the time and trying to save up to do stuff, but everything kept coming up, and I realized like when I was in a band, we never had no money, yet we traveled to all these different places, played shows, and had gas money to travel anywhere. So it was like that's how I'm running. I mean, I don't have nothing that I have to take care of, so it's like that's the cool part. Oh, it is a leap year? Cool. I thought I was just saying stupid crap like I usually do. And when I say stupid, I'm not talking about my lack of intelligence or, proper cognitive faculties that they would say. Nah, it just means that, like, I don't think about stuff like in every which way that everybody else does. I'm just in my own zone. So don't think this is one of those self-deprecating deals. You had to go look at that calendar. I just know that it happens every 4 years, and it's usually, somewhat even. That and something that I do expires at the end of this month or whatever. I don't remember. Mm. But you know what I love about this time of morning? Like before this big blonde cycle shows up, or you guys call it the sun. I call it the big blonde cycle or the scare ball. What I love is besides the crispiness of the morning, because I love that cool air, it's revitalizing. It's like the perfect jogging weather. It's that I like the semi-silence of it all. Like I love the semi-silence. That's why I like it being 4 or 5 a.m. And I do my streams at this time because I don't expect nobody to be sitting there listening to my stupid ass. Yeah, the people born on the 29th get a birthday. They get it like every 4 years. The only problem with that is that, you know, they're screwed every other year. So your 28-year-old friend is like 7, depending on when he was born. I think I had a friend who was born on a leap year. They just celebrated his birthday on the 28th. Which is hilarious because I was thinking, no, I'm not anywhere near young. I was just thinking about it in the shortest terms I could think of. But like, dang, I had a point. I lost it. Oh yeah, no, I got it now. It's like February doesn't have to be the shortest month of the year because, yeah, you think about it. If we'd have just let it stay at 29 days, we could have taken it from August because August has 31 days, but so does July. So it's like you go July, August, those are both 31 days. We could have taken that, given it to February, give February a proper 30 days and been done with it. I'm probably wrong. See, you have a niece that was born on that day, so I'm just saying it's crazy, Craig. Parents trying to skimp out on gifts. That's like, you know what's even worse than a leap year, baby? Having a kid that's born on December 24th or 25th. Because, you know, Christmas presents and he misses out on a birthday party. And then if his parents want to be jerks about it, they're like, oh, you think you're more important than Jesus? And you're like, that's not what I said. I'll be right back. Told you I'd be right back. February 3rd. Well, happy birthday. Belated birthday, Mr. or Miss Devon. See, I see Caitlin, but nowadays I don't know, so I just sit up here and be like, you know what? I see Caitlin, I think, happy birthday, Miss. But then somebody be like, hey, I'm a guy. And I'm like, oh, man. It's like when you meet somebody named Kelly. You know, Kelly is a name that goes both ways. My real name is actually an androgynous name. It's hilarious that my real name, like my actual name, it could be for a boy or a girl. And fun fact, I dated a girl who had my same name. That didn't last long because it was confusing. Nah, Caitlin, I'm just trying to respect, you know. This isn't one of those woke things either. I hate that word. I hate when people say it. Nah, this isn't one of those things. It's just that, like I said, it gets tricky. Because you don't know who you're disrespecting, when you're disrespecting them, and you're like, I disrespected you? And I'm like, I wasn't even trying to. Yeah, see? Androgynous name. And when you have that kind of name, it's like, you know what's weird about that? You know, you're with her and you hear some great, yeah, that's how Dale likes it like that. No, Dale doesn't. What are you talking about? Oh, you meant you. You know, that kind of thing. Dale, you stole my boyfriend. I can swear to, oh, wait, talking to you. See, you know, it's just all that stuff. But, you know, yours at least sounds like it be more of a dude name. My name sounds like it could be a girl's name, but I met lots of guys. I've only met a few guys with my name. My name is rare enough. Ah, that's cute. Ours was too complicated because we both liked our name. And nowadays, I'm just Anubis D. Wicked. Well, thank you, Caitlin. I am surprised that you like this chat. I really, Cookie can tell you, I don't say anything interesting. I just be chilling out here, and then I like put my headphones on and start listening to beats, and start like randomly freestyling, and people have no idea what I'm talking about. I was doing that earlier before I did this one. Oh, my name? Well, my name on here is Anubis or Anubus, like because I usually call these streams the bus stop, like right here. So a new bus, because when I was on the microphone, I would call myself a new bus. And then the rest is D Wicked, because that was my other name. And then my homie's like, that sounds like a full name. And I went, all right. So it's Anubis D Wicked. But I don't take it as disrespect when people mispronounce my name. I mean, I can't do that. I should have chose a simple name like Cookie, but no. I had to be all weird and theatrical with it. But, that's what I used to do when I would rock a mic. Because, I'd be on stage with a mic in my metal band and, be rapping like crazy with my big, crazy spiked afro. It was good times. But I also can't sit up there and keep reflecting on the past like that. I don't want to feel like I'm just coasting, going off of old accomplishments. Hey, everybody in their life got something that they're completely proud of, and they will talk about it to tears. And the only thing that usually stops it is when they have kids. But then when their kids get old enough, they start telling their kids over and over again about what they used to do. And I think it has something to do more with the fact that it's not like that you're hanging on to it. I think that you just don't want to forget it. Because so much stuff in life is forgettable. Like, think about it this way. And sorry if I sound preachy. It's like, think about some of the most important people in your life you've ever met, right? Some people that changed your life. And for the life of you, you can't remember their name. And that hurts. Ah, your ex found you by name? And okay, and Cookie was it? Oh, cool. Well, my son, his first gesture was a middle finger out the womb. He was crying, and I was just like, well, there's them denying it. That's my kid. It's the best I got. But no, Cookie's cool. That's a sweet sentiment. I like sentimental stuff. I may talk crazy, but you're a sucker for gushy stuff. It's like, oh, that's adorable. We all do it. We're guilty. Ain't no way around it. Just like you right now. Important point in your life. Your son's first word. But I've talked to you, Cookie, like in private, and you talked about a lot of stuff that I know that you're proud of, that I've heard a few times. It's because you don't want to forget that stuff. Nobody wants to forget that stuff. I think don't nobody quote me on none of this. I don't need nobody clipping this and going, well, Anubis said it, so clearly, yeah, that's how he feels about it. Because I don't. I change my mind all the time. I change my mind like I change my drawers. But that's only because I can admit when I'm wrong. Oh, snap, Dan. Dude, Dan, I was gone. I left for a bit after I was done rapping. Easy fault. Nice try, Homer. Nah, I repress good memories. Except for like really important ones. Nah, or I remember everything. But then it's like, you know what I hate? When you remember some horrible stuff, but you can't remember who did it to you. That sucks. That really sucks when you're like, that person, it changed the face of my existence. So horrible. I can't believe he did it to me. What was his name? Well, you see, the thing is, That's why, like, one of my first videos on here was when I was talking about the time that I encountered an offender. I can't remember what that guy's name was. I just remember what he tried to do and what I did to him, and that was it. You been up all night, man? That ain't good. That, or it might be. I mean, I'm a night owl. I sleep when the sun rises, so I can't really fault you for that. Or can I tell you better? I can't be like, take your butt to bed. But we got a nice person in here named Caitlin. Caitlin just chilling. Let me give Caitlin some protection. Let me see here. Nah, it ain't nothing against you, Caitlin. It's like the only reason I put the protection on is because when I first put a bot on here, it ain't like a view bot or nothing. It's just a bot that would regulate certain words in my chat or like offenses, but I didn't know how to do it. So it would start timing people out because of too many periods. Like if they put dot, dot, dot in the sentence, automatically they're timed out. They put all capital letters, they're timed out. They put too many emojis, they're timed out. So I didn't know what I was doing. And then I finally figured that out. All right, get the kids ready for school, take their bus to school, and then pass out like a beast. Here's the tricky part. You got to make sure you wake up in time and also be lucid enough in case the phone rings, in case you got to go pick one of them up. Hey, Susanna, how you doing? Much love. She's always cool. I didn't think you'd be awake right now. I thought, or no, not awake. I thought you'd be out, Susanna. Things to do. It's like daytime where you're at, like full on daytime. It's afternoon where you're at. I do love the fact that people from all over the world be up in here chilling. I just wish I was more interesting. You'll get them. You'll get them because the minute they go, Daddy, you'll grumble. You'll fumble around. You'll threaten some friends. You'll spend some money and you'll go pick them up because they need you. That's the problem with being a father. You're going to do everything for your kids. And on Father's Day, they'll give you a coffee mug and a tie, even though you don't wear suits or drink coffee. Or as I like to call it, Unappreciated Man Day. Are you asking me, Caitlin? Because it's about to be 5 a.m. I'm only out because if you know me, I do my streams before the sun comes up, or as I like to call it, the big blonde psycho or the scare ball. Sometimes I'll be out here when the sun's up, but it just makes me delirious, and I don't mean in a cool Prince way. They never once bought you a tie? Me neither. They probably thought I'd hang myself with it. It's a joke. YouTube, don't sit up there and get me crazy with it. But in their defense, nobody ever knew what to buy me because every time somebody asked me what I wanted, I'm like, to be left alone. Hey, sometimes you just strive for simplicity. That's what we do. Simplicity. So screw all my ramblings, ravings, musings, and rabble rousings. What's up with everybody? Everybody gravy up in here? Like, I want to know, is everybody reasonably good? Or at least if they're not good, working on their way to there? I keep muting my mic because for a second I had the hiccups. Then I did an exceedingly long breath hold and belch. And, that's not appropriate stream conversation. Well, yeah, keep it simple, stupid. Yours is a lot better than mine. Mine was extremely convoluted. But nah, everybody gravy up in here. Like, I do ask all the time. If you've been here before, people know I always ask how they doing. And I do mean it. Because I learned a long time ago, like, you don't know what asking somebody how they are could do for them. It's such a simple sentence, but it's like, sometimes they tell you too much. But, I think it's because nobody asks, like really asks. So I'm like, how are you, yo? I might ask twice because the first time you get the generic answer that everybody gives, fine, whatever, moving on. But then I'm like, how are you? And I try not to make it sound intervention because it isn't an intervention. It's just, you know, even if I don't know you, let me hear your story. It's better to sometimes tell it to a stranger because, when you tell the simple stuff to somebody you don't know, at least you got it off your chest, right? They don't know you, you don't know them. And I guess I believe in that because, like I said, I stopped somebody from doing something really bad. Exactly. I always got stuff going on, but I don't talk about it. So if I can get you away from that for 1 second, everybody get away from their problem for 1 second. It's like, you're not that focused on it for that moment. Sometimes walking away from it and stepping back in gives you insight. And why I sound all preachy? All right, you guys need to stop me because I'm starting to sound like one of them old specials on ABC or PBS. Not an after school special, but one of them night specials. Like when you see like people you like Charlie Sheen and Keanu Reeves and who else was in them? There was a lot of them. I don't want to say the night specials because the night specials it was always like Lifetime movie of the week murder stories that were on NBC because Lifetime wasn't really a channel at the time. Yeah, as far as I know, we're all chilling, and nobody got to say nothing they don't want to say. And you're all welcome here. I only keep like 3 rules: no religion, no politics, and drama. Keep it on the TV. I got no problem with religion and I got no problem with politics. It's just that I don't want to see people fighting over their own beliefs. Because for some reason, nowadays, to disagree with somebody is an act of war. And I don't want that. As far as drama stays on TV, it's like I like drama on my television screen because I can fast forward it, rewind it, pause it, or just change the channel. We all deal with life. But I hate saying that because life is beautiful. Through life, I got to meet all these people. But that don't mean it's got some points in there where it tries to convince you that it sucks. Exactly. You know, I think everybody's heart's in the right place though. They just need to get their heads to connect with it. But heart and mind are always fighting each other. It's like, when you meet this pretty girl that you really like, you want to go crazy for her. And she wants you to do something extremely stupid. And intellectually you're not gonna be able to pull that off. But you're like, hey, you know what, let's do this. Why? Because she smiled at me. Damn it. How does logic and reason keep beating out them? How does logic and reason keep getting beat up by emotions? But also, if you guys have been to my channel, you know for a fact that all I do on there is quote movies, talk about stupid stuff completely, like cartoons and movies and all that stuff. Song lyrics, albums, and like I don't give no in-depth thoughts. I mostly just ask questions. And if you also been here, I have never asked anybody to like my stuff. I never asked nobody to comment on my stuff, and I'll never ask nobody to subscribe. Want to be here, you want to be here. If you don't, that's cool too. Either which way, I just love to chill. Hey, I never said that they didn't. I said people. I didn't say all people. Heck, even the screwed up people in a screwed up way, their heart's in the right place, just in the wrong way. I know what you meant. Come on, Cookie. I hate this computer typing, and I hate typing on my phone because it puts a period after everything I say, or it just messes up. And I just love my spell corrector, especially with names. It messes up everything. But the only thing I'll never understand is why people chill out over here. I mean, I don't have a computer. I wish I did because I'd be showing y'all videos and stuff, and I'd be looking at stuff to read. But then I'm afraid of becoming a niche. Oh yeah, no, and then I got my thumbs. My thumbs don't want to work for me, and also just I sliced up my finger. That's why I'm wearing this finger cover. So now it's even worse for typing. Yeah, autocorrect. It's the bane of our existence. Hey, Susanna. Nah, Susanna's always cool to me. She always pops up. Like, I don't be knowing she there. She always pops up. But I do the same to her, so it's not, I can't say nothing because she's chatting. I'm like, what up? Thumbs up. Hope all is well. Just because anybody that I hang out at, I want to see them succeed. I want to see people win. I like seeing people win. If everybody's winning and nobody's losing. And I don't mean everybody gets a trophy. I just mean everybody wins in the aspect that they're trying to win at. I would show my face, but I'm ultra tired right now. Yeah, whatever. I'll make this. I don't know how to make this quick. I hate this phone. I really should shave off this mustache. It would like help me immensely to shave off said mustache. But in the same token, I don't want to shave off my stash, man. I like my stash. I like looking older than I am so that everybody just thinks he's a crazy old man. And this matches my thigh. I had one on this other hand too, but I got rid of that one. I peeled back both my fingers. But this is not something that I do often. I still prefer to be like covered because I want people to hear what I got to say as opposed to looking at who I am. Because I never cared about the messenger. I always cared about the message. And now I'm going to try to attempt to go back to where I was. There it is. All right. Now, where was I? White dye for what? For my mustache? Nah. Because then I'll just look like one of those cartoon characters where I'm like, I have white hair, but I'm too young to have it. Oh, Susanna, nah. I peeled my finger like really badly. That's what the finger cover's for. No, I said I like looking older. That don't mean I'm gonna make myself look older. I'm gonna let nature take its course, even though it's taking forever. It was messed up when I was younger. When I was young, like people, cops would try to arrest me all the time because they thought I was like 21 and I was 14. And then there was that time period from 11 to 12 where everybody thought I was a girl. It's the first time I've actually looked like a dude. Yeah, but the minute I shave off my mustache and my goatee, like I instantly look like I'm back to being 20 again. And I hated being 20. I like being an old man. Yeah, it was just funny though. Like I remember, like this is a true story. I was dating a girl when I was 14, and I had never met her parents. And then she asked me to pick her up, so I go to her house, and they go there, and the parents try to have me arrested. They're like, "You know how old she is? She's 14. How old are you?" And I'm like, "I'm 14." I had to pull out my school ID and everything. It was ridiculous. 1996. I remember 1996. That's crazy. But it's just funny because I was like, every time I shave, like I did it for a while when I was on stage, and everybody's like, "Man, you got it younger." I'm like, "No, I'm not young. I'm probably older than most of you." But when I'm on stage, I move around like insanely. So yeah, I like having my facial hair. I like looking older. I want people to think I'm old. That's why I wear big clothes. Like I've always worn big clothes. I want people to think I'm fat. I'm not even fat. I'm not even a big guy. I'm, kind of, but not. I used to be when I was a kid. I was a chubbo, but I used to outrun and outwalk everybody. And I hope everybody's connecting to each other if they can connect. See, I don't know what they all do here. And all I say is the bread. Although some of y'all missed it, like I think it was a few days ago, I actually had my camera propped up and I was just standing in front of it and talking, which was weird for me. But you know what? All right, I'll turn on the camera one more. Banshee. Yeah, Banshee was there. I was standing in front of the camera. Hey Banshee, you're in good company. Got Susanna here. We got Homer. Homer's always cool. Yep. Got Caitlin up in this piece. And I hope Dan is out there taking care of business. In other words, I got a lot more people than I thought I would. You know, I'm used to like 2 or 3 people. This is actually freaking me out. I'm a little bit scared. But you know what? Since these are all people that I like and I know, I'm gonna chill out with y'all for the next set. I chill out with y'all for the last few minutes in front of my camera. I know Homer, strange. It's gonna get stranger. So, goodbye and good morning. Well, that doesn't seem right. We just all got here. Hey, you have a good one, Cookie. I'm sorry I didn't see that you took off. I don't like being on camera. Like, not even a little. See, that's where my finger got messed up. It all got peeled really bad. I had to wrap it up and then put this stupid cover on it. But que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. Nah, nobody left. Everybody's still here. It's just that not everybody speaks at the same time. So don't think that way. And I'm notorious for it. I rarely speak. Like I speak so seldomly, except for when I'm on here, then I speak and it weirds me out. So don't think that. It's surprising. Also, it's kind of cold out here, but I like it cold. So, when it's warm, it trips. It doesn't work for me because I'll be sweating all over the place. Uh, there's nothing to love about this channel. I appreciate that you love it, but it's just a spot where I chill and talk crazy. Yeah, no, I know that it's different out there. Like I saw what a Christmas in Australia looks like, and I was like, that's like summertime out here. But I also remember during the summer you had your coat on and you were bundled up talking about how cold everything was, and that made me realize I'm like, okay, I know when I need to hit up Australia. Trust me, guys, I'm working on a computer to get one so that I can like show y'all more stuff. That way I can share videos and whatnot that I've done, like back in the day, so you can see me in all my crazy glory. That way it doesn't feel like you're just stuck. February for us is usually like June, July kind of stuff, and August. And when I lived in Reno, Nevada, they said that they called it hot August nights, and it really was hot out there, but it was on a mountain. So like during this, it was weird. Like I remember it hailing in July. It was strange. But nobody's gone. And if they are, it's also you got to remember like where you're at. It's nighttime, right? It's nightfall where you're at. Out here, it's barely morning. Like right now, it is. Yeah, the sun's about to be up. I'm about to get off here in a second. Go do your thing. Nobody's beholden to be here. Like I tell everybody, if you're here, you're here. If you're not, that's cool too. But I also encourage everybody to check out each other's channels. but I ain't trying to build nothing. I have no following. I just come on here and say whatever it is I feel like saying. Where am I at? I'm down south. Me, you're asking me, Caitlin? I'm down south. It's not where I live. This is just where I'm at right now. Originally, I was in Vegas, but I was born in LA. My whole family's from Chicago, so I lived there for a while, and then I grew up in Vegas. Like I spent a lot of my time there. Now I'm down south. I'm in a transitioning period. Right now, I'm just traveling. You got dinner time, Caitlin? I mean, dinner time, Banshee? All right. Well, you have a beautiful one, okay? Much love to you. See, like I said, you thought everybody just left, but it's early morning over here. It's like, very late over there. It's hard to find that happy medium. But that's where I'm at. Like I'm down south. You don't got to tell me where you're at, Caitlin, because I don't ask, exceedingly personal questions of anybody. But I do like time zones. You're supposed to go to Vegas. Are you Pacific? Are you Mountain? Are you Central? Or are you East? I just mean time zone wise. Like I said, I don't really probe people for like those kind of questions. New Jersey. I know quite a few cats from out of New Jersey. Nah, but where I'm at right now, this ain't my place. I'm just here. This is like a recouping spot. Yeah, Eastern time zone. Not a lot of people there. But then I got people that are all the way in other countries. But I don't say I got them. Like I talk to people in other countries. That's one of the reasons I love YouTube. I love streaming. I love being wherever I'm at, Twitch, Kick, wherever I'm at, and I'm on all those sites because people are everywhere. Like Homer. Homer's in a complete other place. Oh snap, Caitlin, see? Right there. Eastern time zone right there. And Homer is across the Atlantic. And Banshee, she said it's dinner time, so she's all the way. Like I think she's 13, 16 hours ahead. I can't remember directly, so don't quote me on none of it. Because this makes it the definition of a small world after all. Yep. See? But gotta warn you, Caitlin, they all know my streams are exceedingly random. I don't have a schedule. I do this whenever I feel like it, which is all the time. You'll see a lot of videos, but I don't stream every time. Sometimes I'm just playing video games. Most times I'm a complete moron. Man, that sounds like I'm trying to deflect it, detract it, or trying to make people avoid it. Nah, I just let people know what they're getting into. I'll keep it 100. I've been on here way longer than I intended to be. Dan, you better go take care of your business. I thought you already did. See, that's why I'm waggling my finger at you. You told me what you had to do, and I'm going to hold you to that. Now go do your thing. You know, I'm going to keep popping up to the day I'm gone, and I'm always going to wish you well, all right? Much love. Go do your thing, all right? For real. It should have been, but people kept popping up and they needed to, or they wanted to talk. You know, like they were talking to me. So I don't just leave. I want to, like, I like it better when nobody shows up just because I can come in, say what I got to say, and then I leave. But then somebody talks to me and I got to talk to them too. Yeah. But they need food and clothes and they want to annoy you. So you got to be ready for all that. You know the deal, Dan. You know the deal. Yeah, the bus might not come till 7:30, but that don't mean that you don't. That doesn't put you off the hook. You know better. You know better. Ain't no way out of that. Nice try though. Go do the thing. Go be daddy. Fried chitlins. What up, Southern bad boy? You would think fried chitlins will work, but it don't always work, man. Sometimes it's a deterrent. Sometimes there ain't no avoiding that. Try whatever you want. You can feed them, video game them, and all that stuff, and they still want to bother you. You get them the latest toys and joys, and they still gonna bother you. But it's not actually a bother. You wouldn't trade it for anything, and you know that. That's because if you're a parent, a good one, you're a sucker. We're all suckers because we just want to see them happy. And we also want at least 2 hours of peace so I can finish the damn movie that I paid for. Leave me alone for that 2 hours. Just kidding. Them's the rules. Hey, let me be real though. Unless anybody want to chop it up real quick, you want to talk about something, I'm gonna step out of here because I have been on here longer than I would want it to be, but you know, I like talking to y'all. But if ain't nobody got nothing to say, then I gotta take off. And by that I mean if anybody just want to talk, about what else. Man, good stuff. Me, I'm a lifelong loner. I like being alone. But for you, greatness, love it, awesome sauce. W, that's a W. No, no, I really am a lifelong loner. I like being alone. The only time I step out of being alone is for my kids because they don't got a choice in that. But the one thing I can't stand, and this is the only time I try not to be uh, an angry person or mean about. I don't like loners that are become incels because I'm a loner, but I'm still sociable. Just because I like to be alone does not mean that I'm going to be a jerk to people because I like to be alone. I don't like dogs, but I'm not going to kick one. Dog comes up to me, I'm going to pet the dog. I'm going to be friendly with the dog. Just because I'd rather be alone doesn't mean that I'm going to push people away to be alone. You shouldn't do that. Yeah, but like I said, just because you're a loner, it's a simple rule. Don't be a jerk about it. And I'm not calling you one. I'm not calling you a jerk, Caitlin. I just mean like I like to be alone. I'm a chiller, but I still go out. I still, I go out. I go eat and all that stuff. And if I meet somebody, I'm gonna chop it up. I'm gonna have a conversation like I do on here. But I'm not gonna make a point to push a person away just because I prefer to be alone. And I'm not talking about romantically. You don't got to be a jerk to people to be alone. How did that old actress put it? I want to be alone. Because you still learn stuff from people every day. I've met so many people on here and I've learned so many cool things. But then that don't mean just because I like to be one, don't mean you should be one. I don't encourage nobody to be like me. I'm crazy. What I'm saying is you got a W right now, man. See that there? That's a W. That means you're doing well. Embrace. Yeah, you're doing and you're going through struggle, but I keep hearing wins from you. Got the kids, taking them to school, got a girl you're talking to. That's good stuff. Don't let everything else impede that. Don't let it stop you, is what I'm saying. Also, don't listen to me. I'm crazy. I don't know what I'm saying, so I don't want you to sit up here and take my advice and then get mad at me and try to come after me because I gave you bad advice. Because I didn't give advice. I'm just saying it's a lot to life, man. Because of this world I'm in, I've met all of you people. And I like each and every one of you. It is all good, man. Not only is all good, but it is all God. Whether you believe in that or not, like God don't necessarily have to be a religious thing. It can just be what you think of as good. I don't know. Because like I said, I don't talk on religion. It's like a lot of good stuff. But I get it. We get so crushed and pushed in by the bad that we forget that there is good stuff out there. You got to get your kids up and ready for school. That's good. You got kids that want to be around you and they love you. That's good. You got a girl that want to talk to you. That's good. It's a lot of good things, man. A lot of good things for all of you. I'm a loner and I can say when something's good, man, it's good. I'm not going to sit up there and be skeptical. I want to see the good stuff happen. I may be cynical. I may be a loner. I may like not being around people, but anytime I'm around somebody that's doing good, I'm like, yes. Because that encourages me to know that things are good. Because it's too easy to fall into the trap. It's too easy to be hateful. It's too easy to be angry. It is so easy to be negative. It's hard to be positive. I'm not even kidding. It is hard to have a positive outlook on life. That's why I say keep positive to everybody. When I go to their channels, like especially Susanna will tell you, when I go to her channel, I say just keep positive because it is hard to be positive. But it shouldn't be. Thank you, Caitlin. But one thing, I will never say that I am right, and I'll never say that I know. I'm not even sure I'm right on anything I say. Dan, okay, this is the one time where I do feel like I'm right. You don't have to try. You're doing it. You're succeeding. You really are. If you weren't succeeding, you wouldn't have stuff constantly thrown at you. Every time I see you and you talk to me, and I ain't gonna talk about it here, but there's always something thrown at you. But you also have good stuff thrown at you too. You're succeeding. And anything that is trying to throw at you is trying to make you forget that you're succeeding. You're winning. Thank you, Caitlin. No, I'll be real. The only reason I say that about not being right and I don't know is because I want it to be to where even if you disagree with me, I can still talk to you. The only thing that makes me sad is that nowadays people can't disagree. It's like you can't change your mind about stuff. But one thing I learned from getting older, there's a lot of songs I used to hate as a kid because it didn't fit my aggression. But as I got older, I started liking those songs. I look back on them fondly. I changed my mind on that. You can change your mind. Dr. Z. Oh, snap. All right, yo, I love you and I love Bronwyn. You know I love y'all. Yep, Dan's here. Got a new person in Caitlin. Well, I don't know if Caitlin's new. Caitlin's been kicking it here, and Caitlin so far loves to chat. And as you can see, I've been on here way longer than I'm usually used to being on here. Matter of factually, actually, look at this. The sun's starting to come up. Oh, God, my face. Yeah, Caitlin, most of the people you see in here are like people that I've talked to many times, and I can vouch that they're all cool people. Are they all crazy? Yes, we're a bunch of crazy people. But it's a good crazy. Oh, Dr. Z is doing amazing. The kids are on point. The wife is on point. Dr. Z is doing good. He had a couple of hiccups, but the only thing I knew about Dr. Z was that he oozed cool. Hey, Dr. Z, I got to tell you though, you missed Banshee. Banshee just left. Your fellow Aussie just left. She had dinner. Matter of fact, that's what y'all are doing right now. Go get your food on. Quit sitting here talking to me. Hey, that wasn't an insult to nobody. Everybody here, y'all got to be crazy to be hanging out with me. I don't attract what they call normal people because normal people are the most overrated and honestly self-conscious psychopaths I ever met. Yep, yep. That's why I love my chat. I love having this chat. I'm not even lying to y'all. I love having this chat. Although I got to be careful about chat because when I say chat, I mean my chat room, my stream. However, with other people, they're like, oh, we're going to have a chat. And that means we're going to have some serious talk about some blah, 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 mumbo jumbo psycho narcissism. Blah, 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 blah. And I don't do that. Yeah, I'm still on Cookie. It's surprising, ain't it? Everybody cool keeps popping in. I wish cool people would stop coming in here. If I didn't have no cool people, I'd be gone. The scare ball's trying to come out. Like, for instance, see there, it's brighter now. That's because the sun's about to start coming up over those woods right there. Hey, y'all ain't gotta like the like. Y'all ain't gotta press the like. Y'all ain't gotta sub. Y'all ain't gotta do nothing. All y'all gotta do is, if you come in, you want to chop it up, chop it up. If you don't want to chop it up, that's cool too. I just want people to have a place to hang, talk to some people, and I want them to feel like even if they do disagree on stuff and all that, I want them to feel like that nobody's gonna look down on them for what they believe, because that irritates me. That irritates me to no end. It's like I, I don't agree with everybody. That don't mean we can't kick it. Hell, my best friends, my brother, we would sit there and just talk and play video games. He'd say something I didn't like. I'd say something he didn't like. And they were punching each other in the face and rolling around on the ground. And you know what we were doing? We were right back to playing video games because we were stupid. That's how love works. That's how true friends work. If your true friends are like, they're your friends, regardless. And I know it's like hard to find true friends when you're on the internet and whatnot. I'm not looking for true friends. What I mean is, I still like to be able to, even if I disagree with somebody and argue with them, that we can still be cool the next day. You don't like me today? I'll see you tomorrow. That's all I'm trying to say. And I wish that for all of you. One thing I wish is that everybody that I talk to on here is doing way better than me, and most of y'all are. And I want to see y'all keep doing better. I want to see everybody happy. I like when people are happy because when they're happy, it makes me happy. Because truth be told, I'm not happy most of the time. When I come on here, I'm happy. Yeah, you know what's funny, Dr. Z, when you say that right there, my ex, she told me that once. Like, she sat down with me once and told me, she's like, because she knew a lot of people I used to know when I was in my band and all that. And she said, everybody would say that you don't feel. And she's like, that's not true. She said, you feel way too much. I just do. I might be mean and all that, but I don't wish bad on nobody. I want everybody to be happy around me. I want everybody to do better than how I am. Oh, you're asking me, Caitlin? I am a Libra. Yeah, life is too short. So everybody should be happy, you know. Like, granted, it's tricky to be happy, but happiness is obtainable. Because I think there's way more good than bad, but the bad is always so big that it can overwhelm you. But what's that saying? La vita bella. Yeah, life is to be enjoyed. Life is beautiful. But you know, what always made me happy is when I try to make other people feel better, like in my life. It don't always work, but if you try to make the people around you happy that make you happy, then that makes you happy. For doth the every word that brings into life, which brings the bud that forms the flower, makes one feel like it is obtainable, through which mean could always be possible through perception. But if perception cannot make one's reality, then one's reality can be brought through fantasy. And if fantasy does not make it true, then it's not really a fantasy. It's not even a fallacy. And I know that sounds confusing, but I'm just saying that it can be done. That's all I'm saying. But also, I am completely wrong. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm crazy. I told y'all that. But I'm also grateful. I thank y'all for kicking it with me. Man, what is reality? I think reality is a combination of both. Everybody fights over what's reality and what's fantasy, but I think reality is you got kids. Your fantasy is that you want your kids to be happy and you want them to love you. And I think that the reality is that they do, and you do make them. But then we do all of this other artificial stuff to make them happy. We buy them their toys, we do everything we can, but they still love us, and we still love them. So the made up idea was already true. It just depends on how you perceive it. So there's what did it say? Perception's reality. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Nobody clipped this. You just proved my point, Cookie. The point that I don't even have. That's fantasy. That's reality. Oh, I totally know. You think I don't know the movie quotes? Come on. I have a whole channel called Quote Battle. Hold on. See that there, people? That would be the big blonde cycle approaching. I still got some time, though. I still got some time. The big blonde cycle means the sun. Anybody that hangs out around here knows that that's what I call it. I also call it the scare ball because I am not up during the day. I sleep during the day. Ugh. But wow, I had a lot of people here tonight. I had one time where somebody did a raid on me and I had like 20 people and I freaked out and I cut it short. But I've enjoyed every second of everybody here. And I hope that you guys have connected to each other's channels because I gave you all protection, so it's easy for you to do that. I don't share links. Got nothing against it. I just am too lazy to type anything in. Plus, cell phones hate me. A rainbow, that's just light refracted off of rain, reflected off the atmosphere. But you know, Dr. Z, there are those who believe that those that believe anything, you know. I just say this, whatever it takes to get you to that next level, wherever it takes to make you feel sunny. Yesterday my life was God dang it, that song. Every time I see you, Dr. Z, I start thinking of Boney M. I gotta stop doing that. The dark days are gone and I gotta get it out of my head. Sunny, what's so true? I love you. Oh no, it's even worse. If my homeboy Sir Adzi was here, every time I see him, like he managed to make me sing "How Do You Like Your Love?" Because I was explaining how there was this song called "Still My Sunshine," which was a direct ripoff of "How Do You Like Your Love," which wasn't really a ripoff; it was just a sample. And he's like, "Oh, I don't remember how that goes." No, not easy. Sir Adzi. He's my friend that lives in Europe, like he's in the UK. And he's like, "Oh, I don't remember how that song goes, mate." And I'm like, "Yeah, you do." He's like, "No, I really don't." And I'm like, "You know it," because it just made me mad because I knew he knew it. The next thing you know, I'm up here singing "How Do You Like Your Love?" Ugh, I was so mad. Such a catchy song. I'm not gonna do it here. You guys aren't gonna catch me. You already got me with some Boney M. Can't believe I got caught. So I ain't gonna do that because otherwise I'll start having to whip out the dance moves, and I'm not doing that again too. Because it's just a silhouette. I'm not gonna show you my dance moves on camera. Even though, funny story, like somebody still waiting for me to do the ninja rap dance, and I'm like, I'm not doing a ninja rap dance because I can do the whole dance from that stupid movie too. Curse the skills. I zoned out. They always got me. Nah, nah, Dan's good. He's got the kids. They got to get ready. School time. Oh my God, I've been on here for an hour and a half. I've been on here for almost 2 hours. Why are there 8 people in here? There is nothing going on interesting here, and the sun's coming up. Oh, I'm snapping. Nah, they ain't got it. They ain't got to do that, Dr. Z. They don't got to do that. You know that. You know when you come here, you're allowed to do whatever you please. You're allowed to just kick it. You're allowed to be the bee's knees. You're allowed to do whatever it is you need for needful things. If you want to get from reality, step into fantasy. You're allowed to be here to do what you got to do. Just chill out and cop it up with the rest of the crazy crew. All I'm saying is I've always been an ill patient, taking my missed medication, and that's just how I make it. And the only thing that I'll say about this is the only thing that's true. Only thing I expect from you is to just be you. Hey, love you, Dr. Z. You have a good one, all right? Dan, go handle them kids. I know you got to go do the thing. Everybody else, I'm about to get out of here. Because that scare ball's coming up fast. Much love to everybody, all right? Much love to everybody. Hold on, I got to do it right. Much love. I'm out like bell bottoms and pet rocks.